Hello. It is day 27 of the 40 Days of Prayer at Lexington Methodist Church. And today we're going to look at discernment from the other side of the equation. What I mean by that is so far we've looked at discernment as the ability to listen to God and how God is leading us. Today we're going to look at the other side of when God has answered us. The scripture is from Luke, and it is Mary when she simply says, "Here I am, your servant. Let it be with me according to your word." What if the Lord really did answer your question that you had? What if you really asked the Lord, "Lord, show me how to use my life. Lord, show me how to use the resources you've entrusted to me. Lord, show me how to entrust my child to you. Lord, you show me, you teach me, you tell me." And then what if the Lord really did, like he did Mary when he came to her through the angel Gabriel and told her, "This is what I'm planning." Would you stroke? Would you panic? Would you run? Would you negotiate? Would you surrender? Would you be able to surrender with the peace that Mary has? With the trust that Mary had? With the confidence that Mary had? That even though she was a young girl, she would give birth to the Messiah. And the community would probably all think she's nuts. But she had the foundation built in her heart well enough that she was able to just surrender herself to it and to trust. One of the great images of prayer, and I think of even discernment in prayer, comes from a priest named Thomas Green when he talks about learning how to float in water, how anybody can float. You don't even have to know how to swim to know how to float, but you can't float unless you completely relax in the water. You have to lay your head back, you have to trust, you have to give your arms and legs up. You have to really trust the water's going to hold you up. And then when it does, you can't control where it takes you. You just have to float along. A month or two ago on the news, there was the story of the man that fell asleep floating on the water. And they called the EMS, and everybody ran down because they thought it was a dead body. He was so asleep. But he has the trust of Mary, doesn't he? To be able to trust that the flow's going to carry him and he's going to be okay. I hope you do discern the will of God, and I'll join you in those prayers. But today it's not so much about discerning the will of God as accepting the will of God and claiming the will of God and trusting the will of God. Be a blessing, and God is a blessing to you.